Hello farmers, welcome back to Griffin, Indiana, first day of fall, and yes, we are baling our hay. It turned to hay just about an hour and a half ago, real time, so that would have been like maybe 5 o'clock or so, is that correct? Yeah, it'd be like around 5 o'clock in the evening. So almost 24 hours, give or take, on drying our grass to hay. So things have been going well. This is the last field I need to bale. All the other bales have been picked up and brought in and put into storage. So I was kind of curious, this grass field here is one we planted this year, and it wasn't fully grown completely with grass. I mean, it wasn't at the highest height that it could be, so the yields would be kind of low, but I still want to kind of see what I get for hay off this field, because I'm glad I planted grass in this field this year, because our TMR mixer that I put down last episode, I needed to use it. The cows ran out of food the day before when I was cutting grass, so I got done cutting grass with the Big M, put everything away, checked on the cows, and we were out of TMR in the feed trough. I had about, if I remember correctly, about maybe 10,000 liters of silage in the feed trough as well. They went through that, and they went through about half the grass that was actually in their feed trough. Their health did drop a little bit. Usually with TMR and everything maxed out and bedding, all that, usually their health is around 98%. It dropped down to 94%. So they were out of TMR for quite a while. So I waited for, first I was going to wait for the automatic feeder to kick in and do it, but I'm like, that's not going to keep up. So the TMR that we made last episode, I went ahead and put that in there, and then I put a whole bunch in there, and hopefully I got some made up, but we're kind of, the automatic feeder is just not going to keep up with 2,000 cows. I think I kind of saw, I would say right around 1,200 cows that it wasn't really keeping up, always filling it to the max. So yeah, I would say after 1,200 cows, if you get more than 1,200, the automatic feeder does not keep up with it. I still can't, even though I got 4 times for that thing to come on and feed the cows, it only does it twice a day. I even tried another trick just recently today, in this in-game day of feeding the cows. So it only seems to feed them at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. only, and not at midnight and at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. So after it got done feeding a little while ago, at 6 o'clock this morning, what I did was I went to the easy command controls, and I backed up time back to 5 o'clock in the morning, because I wanted to see if it would come back on again at 6 a.m., but it didn't. So even though we were way below 50% in the feed trough for TMR, but either way, we're doing pretty good on the TMR now with the TMR mixer I put down, and the automatic feeder is still going to do its thing twice a day, it seems like. So that's good. But the best thing that happened is the grass, as we already know, turned to hay, so we're baling that on up. We will see here pretty soon how many bales I'm getting today. Just remember, these bales are 20,000 liter bales that we are making. And like I said, I brought all the other bales from all the other fields. I cleared those fields on out because Frank's been out there with the Voltra putting manure down. But I wanted to see how many bales I got off this field extra, so this is definitely going to come in kind of key. But after I get done baling this field, and then of course Frank's going to come over and put a layer of fertilizer on it, we are pretty much done for the year, other than taking care of the cows all the way till next spring, because I don't have any other field work to do currently. As for the cow numbers, I will say we're somewhere around 1720, somewhere around there. And I did not lose any cows in the previous night either that I'm aware of. So numbers are going up. 1750, definitely we're going to reach that this winter. Maybe even, I would say 1800 is even a possibility. I would say I wouldn't say it's a possibility. Probability, it seems like we should hit 1800, which does mean next year will be the last year for sure, unless something really weird happens here soon. So I'm going to go ahead and just finish up baling the rest of this field here. Then we'll grab our auto-loading trailer, pick up the bales. See how many bales we got off this field. Like I said, this grass field wasn't fully grown. I mean, it was harvestable, but it wasn't at its fullest height. But we're going to get a good amount of grass off it, or excuse me, hay off it now. Anyways, you can see, even though I mowed the grass yesterday, the grass actually has hit a growth stage already. But that doesn't matter too much. Anyways, like I said, let me go ahead and finish baling this up. I got about, let's see, about 6 more rows after this. And then I'll put the fast track and the baler away. We'll grab the Peterbilt with the auto-loading trailer behind us. pick up some bales. I'm kind of curious. I'm hoping to get at least 20 bales off here, but I won't know until I'm done. Baling is all done. Just got to pick them on up now. Let's see how many bales we get off this field. Definitely going to help us out because the TMR mixer I put down, the ratio mixture is different than the automatic feeder that we have. So I think last episode we kind of saw where it looked like it actually uses more hay than anything. So I'm glad we got hay this year for sure, and then it turned for sure. What I'm going to do is I'll let the automatic feeder just keep on feeding the cows like it always does. The TMR mixer is just going to be there for backup, but I'm going to be using it for sure because I cannot see the automatic feeder finally start working the way I would hope it would. I mean, if I fed them 4 times a day like I kind of got it set for, I don't think we'd have a problem, but it just doesn't want to feed them, I guess. I don't know why. Can't quite understand why. Well, there is a good 15 bales already. So I was hoping for 20, and definitely got that. So happy about that. I'm glad we got the field planted this year, and I decided to come over and cut it. Originally, I was thinking like, what's the point? Don't really need to. I'm like, nah, it's there. Let's cut it because when winter comes, it's just going to knock down the grass anyway. So let's go ahead and harvest it. It's not going to take me that much longer. I do have some hay over there, but I'm not allowed to grab that because apparently I don't own that section of land over there. I am thinking though that maybe next spring, because I got to kind of keep on playing this because like I said, next year we're going to hit 2,000 cows. Like I said, shouldn't be an issue. But I got to keep playing it like I would continue on after we hit 2,000 cows. I think we're definitely going to buy some more fields and maybe make some more grass fields and maybe make another possibly cereal crop field just to get more straw and hay because I mean we're still talking I need another 300 cattle. So not too bad on the hay. 29 bales. That's quite impressive. Let's dig into here because I want to see how many bales I've made today, and I've made 107 hay bales. So that is pretty good. While we're here, let's go ahead and look at the cows. So TMR, like I said, I had to put them in there, and our mixer has been on, our automatic feeder's been on a couple times today. So we're back up to 213,000 liters of food in there, but you're more concerned probably, 1731, so the number's going up. And yeah, their health dropped a little bit because, like I said, they took all the silage. It wasn't much in there. It was like 8,000 liters of silage I had in there. And the grass, I think I was at 425, so yeah, not too bad at all there. So their health did drop a little bit because they didn't have TMR, but now we should be all set and good to go. I'm going to park this over here for now. I'm going to get Frank over here in the Vulture so he can start putting some... Whoop, I missed a bale. Aha, we got 30 bales off this field. All right. So next year, if if we make it that far, if that grass is fully grown, I could probably get maybe 40 bales off of that field, something like that. So I got to bring this stuff back. I'll bring it back when Frank is where's Frank? Frank is way the heck over here. Okay, let's get him back on over to field number 24. Is it? So I'm gonna get him to spread some manure there. Like I said, not much is going to go on now. The rest of the season, I'm just going to be taking care of the cows. Winter, I'll be selling the cereal crop that we have. I already forgot. I think it's wheat and oats that we'll be selling. So we'll bring a little bit of cash there. Probably sell some milk here and there. So I know our money is now is at 5.1 million. It'll be a little bit higher than that for sure. I'm pretty sure I'll sell milk pretty soon. I think I even got like 200,000 liters of milk already, even though I sold it just like a day ago. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do here, instead of just skipping all the way until spring before we do some work, how about I bring it back, because like this is the first day of fall, I'll bring it back like the first day of winter, so we can kind of see how we're doing on the cow numbers, and then probably after that I'll bring it back on the first day of spring. Like I said, I'm just going to be taking care of the cows and selling some grain and some milk, unless something tragic happens with the cow barn. Yeah, so I'll see you on the first day of winter. Well, it is the morning of the first day of winter, and you can see, I got this one at least, one animal has died of old age. I think I've lost about 20 overnight so far. The first message came up, and I wasn't recording, and I lost 10. And by the time I got the recording software up and going, I think I've lost about 20 tonight. But it is the first day of winter. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I decided I wasn't going to bring it back when it was daylight out so we could at least see. But since we are losing some animals, I thought that was a good time to bring it back, I suppose. But originally, when I said my goal was 1750 by the end of the year, and we were baling hay early this episode, I said, okay, how about 1800 by the end of the year? We are now, like I said, this is the first day of winter. I may need to reevaluate my totals, even though we just lost about 20 cattle of old age. You heard about the baby boom, right? Well, get ready for the calf boom of 2022. Let's go and see how many cows that we currently have. 1856. And I just lost 20 overnight, so we were approaching almost 1900. The TMR mixture is going so-so. I've had to take a lot more out. I topped them off with the TMR mixer and let the automatic feeder try to catch up. Still only feeding them twice a day, so I'm not really sure how to solve that issue. How are our stockpiles going? Well, the bedding straw, I still got 3.1 million liters of bedding straw there, but we are going through it, and I'll get to kind of like we have some plans here later on this episode because we still got the month of winter. We still got the season of winter to go through. The stockpile over here for straw for TMR mixture, I still got 6.3 million liters of straw over here. And for hay, I still got, we'll just say 4 million liters of hay to go. I do have another stockpile of TMR mixture in here ready to go. I actually got 725,000 liters ready to rock and roll. But we can see now a half, about 50% of our feed trough is like 370,000 liters. So, yeah, we need like 700,000 liters to get every 2 days right now to feed our cows. So, I've reached our goal of 1,750, and then 1,800. So now I'm guessing 1,900. Like I said, we did just lose 20 cows overnight, so I'm not too sure. That's the second batch of cows that we lost. I think it was last winter. Maybe I lost 10 or 15, and that was 20. So there is your winter update. Oh yeah, I have sold some milk. That's why we're up to $6.1 million. And I got, 476,000 liters of milk. And there's another milking here. Well, let's fast forward it till 6 a.m. because we'll see how much. Oh, I just lost another cow. And that doesn't help when I forgot to fill up my bunkers. Apparently, there's not enough in there to feed the cows. Apparently none of it's silage. Are you kidding me? Should be plenty of silage. Alright, so I'm going to get the cows fed. I got to sell some grain this winter as well. And I'll see you the first day of spring. We'll see. I'll try to keep track how many more cows I lost. But again, we are at 1857. Finally, spring is here. It has taken a long time to go from last fall to the first day of spring. It actually did snow the last day of winter, and we had a good snow coverage on the ground, but it's all gone this morning because it's about 38 degrees. I'm coming on back to the cow barn with a trailer full of silage because, well, the TMR auto mixer needs silage badly. Well, I think not badly, but it needs it. But besides that, it has happened, and it has happened 6 months earlier than I thought it would. We have 2,000 cows. Not only did I get 2,000 cows, I got it on the 4th day of winter. So a couple days already running the farm with 2,000 cows. But we're not going to finish the episode. We're not going to finish the series on this episode. We'll have one more episode for sure, because what I got here on for fields and such, it's not good enough for 2,000 cows. So we got to expand the farm a little bit. So probably what we'll do is we'll just have one more episode after this one, where we plant all the fields, and it'll just show that we have enough stock for the year and the future for our cattle. We did pretty well, actually. Let me turn off this Peterbilt here. But first, let me just show you the stats here. Yep, we got 2,000 cows. Haven't lost any cows over the winter like we did on the last night of fall, last night of fall, first morning of winter. We lost about 20 cattle. Haven't lost any since. We've been keeping on up. We had about 750,000 liters of TMR in the TMR mixer, and you can see I've used quite a bit of that. I got to put some hay in there. Overall, our storage has held up pretty well. I still got 5.8 million liters of straw in here. Hay, we're still doing pretty good. 3.3 million. I think it was around 4 million, wasn't I? And I got a good amount of straw. I think I still got like maybe 2.1 million liters of straw for the bedding, somewhere around there. But for the amount I was going through this past winter, yeah, it's going to be kind of rough. 2.4. So definitely need to expand a little bit. The silage situation is looking pretty good. The 2 bunkers that are down here. Actually, let's just teleport right to this one here. So we got 1 bunker. We finally emptied out that one, and I got 764,000 liters left in this. But don't forget, though, we got these bunkers over here that we did last year. They are full, so I got about 3.5 to 4 million liters, I think, of silage ready to go for this season. But like I said, I don't think that that's getting awfully tight on feeding 2,000 cows. So to be on the safe side, what we're probably going to do, or not probably, we're going to do it right now. Before I do that, though, there's one more thing I want to do before we start buying some more land. Let's teleport up to here. And 421,000 liters of milk. The price is $14.11. Let's go ahead and sell all the milk and get another $558,000 worth of milk, please. Thank you very much. So let me just check out how we doing. Water, straws, good. TMR. So, yeah, this auto feeder just doesn't quite keep up with the amount of cattle that we have. Definitely going to need another, well, something like this, I would presume. Doing the in-game mixer, the Silo King. Yeah, that's going to take you forever to fill this on up. If I were to guess now, we probably can hold about 750 to 800,000 liters of TMR every 2 days is what they require. Straw is 300,000 liters every 2 days. Water, it's not much of an issue, so you can kind of get the idea. But it's 10.5 million liters of TMR or food that they need yearly. So how are we going to solve this situation here? Well, it's pretty simple. I was looking at it while time was passing. If we go to here, fruit types, well, if you look at fields 18 and 19, which is oats, that's already been planted. Yeah, how nice is that? So let's go into lands. We got the money, so it's not a big deal. That's $920,000 for that, but we're going to go ahead and buy that. Yes, please. We got the cash. That's 1.1 million. We got the money for that. Let's go ahead and buy that. So we're going to keep this as cereal crop, just like we have up here. So a lot more straw, which that should be more than suffice for our cows. And then we're going to come on down here and buy that for 800,000. Yes, field 21 for 191,000. And field number 20 for 287,000. Yeah, we'll buy that. If we back out of that, go back to map overview. That has wheat and soybean, or is that canola? That's canola. Is that planted? It doesn't matter. Let's go and bye-bye. What we're going to do here is we're going to merge fields 20, 21, 22 together. And this is going to be all one grass field. So we're going to plant grass in here in a couple days, or next episode. And last but not least, do I still got enough cash on me here? Oh, I still got 5. Okay, yeah, we got plenty of cash. We're going to grab field number 6 over here. Nice if I click on lands. Field number 6, we're going to go ahead and buy that for $742,000. And what we're going to do with field number 6 is we're going to plant corn in there for more silage. So it still leaves me with $4.6 million in the bank account, which is not too bad. I don't think we can plant anything this early on here. Nope, got to go into here and then to here. No, sorry, here. Even grass we can't plant yet today. It needs to be 37 and the ground temperature is 34. So yeah, next episode, which it's going to be the last episode. Basically, we're just going to have all the fields planted. We got a head start kind of because fields 18 and 19 are already planted. I just got to plant grass here. We'll plant stuff in here. Technical term. I'll probably just stick with oats in these 2 fields here and then put like wheat over here for the heck of it, because that would probably be a lot of, maybe 900,000 liters. I'm not too sure. And then, like I said, field 6, 31, and 23, and 11 are all going to be corn. With the planters and seed drills that we got, shouldn't take us too long. Well, we'll kind of have like a planting session, if you will, and a wrap-up of the series. I did not expect to get 2,000 cows by the end of the year. I was kind of shooting for mid-summer this year, honestly. I mean, originally, remember, it said 1750, and even the beginning of this episode, when we were... Beginning of this episode for me is a long time ago. It's actually, I've been recording this episode for a couple days because it takes a long time to feed cows through the winter. But I remember saying when we were doing the silage down, it's not silage, hay in field number 24, I said maybe we can reach 1,800 by the end of the year. And these cows just, not much to do in the winter for them either. So they gave birth to a lot of calves. So we're at 2,000. So far, though, I think in total, we lost about 20 cows this episode. And I think about 10 cows, I don't know how many episodes ago it was, but as far as I'm aware, we've only lost 30 cows, which seems kind of weird. I tried scrolling through the cows just to kind of get some better ages, but I mean, when you got 2,000 cows and you're trying to scroll through just to try to find cows that would be on the older age, and just think about it, this episode we went from like 17 to 2,000, so yeah, we got a lot of newborns in here. I'm trying to find quickly. I saw 2,000 scroll on by. Where did it go? Man, it flickered on me. See if I can find another one somewhere. Keep on scrolling. There's got to be one somewhere. There's a couple 1,900. Why does it keep doing that? Why do you have to keep doing that, man? Why? All right, I'll do it this way. We'll find one. I promise. Let's see if we can find one that's about 2,000 pounds to see how old they are. Or I'll just stare at the right-hand side of the screen, see if I can find one that's close to 10 years old, because that's where it seems to be. But we can see, we got a couple, 9. So we might lose some if we ever get that far. Could lose some, but, we hit 2,000 cows. So our goal is met. Now we just got to go ahead and just make sure that we plant enough this year, and we would have enough to feed them. I'm not going to go through harvesting it all, and then... doing another season, just way too much work. It's time consuming for one person, that's for darn sure. But I am really, really glad that I put down this TM bar mixer, which would be last episode, because if I didn't have this, I would be in a world of hurt, because I don't understand this system at all. I got it for every 6 hours to feed the cows, and it only feeds it twice a day. It didn't matter how low we were. And I decided to put this on needed more feeding at 50%. It didn't matter if it was below 50%. This would just not turn on, even though all my bunkers for hay, silage, and straw were pretty much full like they are now. It just wouldn't turn on. So I'm not too sure what's going on there. Obviously, with the manure, we got plenty of manure. But the last thing I want to do for this episode here is we're going to zoom up to 6 o'clock. And before I do that, though, let me just go ahead and save the game, just in case I save it like once a day. Automatically saves, but I want to see how much milk we're getting. We milk twice a day at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. So let's go ahead and see at 6 p.m. how much milk we're getting. Then if you double that, that's how much milk we're getting per day on 2,000 cows. And you just got to realize, though, we also got a lot of cows that they're not mature enough to even give us milk yet. But so far, if you just look here quickly, we'll just say 100,000 liters. So about 214,000 liters right now a day is what the cows are producing. So that is really, really nice. And what's really, really nice is I can take a break from just feeding the cows, and hopefully next episode we're just in either the 9R, or is it the 9R? What's that? Is it the 9R? I think it's the 9R. Yeah, 9RX. We'll be in one of these, or maybe we'll be doing both of them. Who knows? But we're just going to be doing a lot of planting next episode and wrap up the series right there. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode. I did not, like I said, you may not be shocked, but I'm kind of shocked that we got to 2,000 cows by the end of this season. So, yep, next episode, just got to get some planting done. And we are all set here in Griffin, Indiana. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you one more time right here in Griffin, Indiana. But until then, have a good one.